Okay. Hello. Hello, everyone. It's me. Oh my gosh, my hair is so bad today. But hello, everyone. Once again, it's me, your one true Khaleesi Miss V, and welcome back to my stream. So, it's honestly probably gonna be a shorter stream than yesterday, just because I have Hanash again tonight, and I don't think I can afford to stay super long. But today, wait lang. Oh my gosh, I have to charge my phone. Oh, namatay na ilaw ko. Goodbye. But today, oh my gosh, turn on. Ano na yung mag-on? Ayun. Hi Axel, hi Benzo. So yeah, today I haven't actually started the 3.3 story quest yesterday. So we're gonna do that today. But also, because we raised our Mono Geo team yesterday, diba? Remember? We actually got wishes from that, but I haven't pulled yet on it. So, I'm going to be doing that now. So, yun yung gagawin natin today. Wait lang. Oh my Lord. Jesus. Jesus is a biscuit. So yeah, but anyway, hello guys. How are you doing today? I hope you're all having a good Saturday. A good Saturday evening. How are all of you doing? Hi Benzo, how are you? Wait lang, let me just adjust some stuff because I wasn't able to configure this properly yesterday. Okay. Oh, but by the way guys, full disclosure, I will be pulling for Alhaitham. Don't worry, I will pull on his banner talaga. It's just a matter of will I get him or will I not. But just to let you know, I will not be here actually, like I'm not stream ready on the day where his banner drops, which is on Tuesday at 11 a.m. because I will be out of town from Monday to Wednesday. So, most likely, my pulling session for Alhaitham will be on Thursday. So, I do hope to see you all there because that is when I will try to get Alhaitham. At 3.4 ba? O even better if it's 3.4. Because that's just going to be a day late when I'm going to be streaming my pulls for Alhaitham. But yeah, I will be doing it on the day that I come back, which is Thursday. Because I will most likely be back Wednesday at night. Let's see if I'll be able to be here, like ready to stream. Because that's like me arriving from my out-of-town trip on Wednesday. So I'll try to be live on Wednesday. But if I won't be live on Wednesday, that means I will be live on Thursday instead. And that is when I will stream my pulls for a 5-star in the Alhaitham banner. Let's be specific na lang to a 5-star in the Alhaitham banner. But yeah, so I don't want to delay that much because I want to cover a lot of ground and I don't really have that much time. So this is not going to be your typical Miss V streamer and I talk to you on this like part of my stream for around an hour, just catching up with everyone and talking as if there's nothing else to do, because we all know watching me talk is not really why you are here. Unless it is, because if it is, then thank you. But yeah, so I don't really want to dilly-dally, so let me just bloop. There you go. And then I'm going to be continuing my playlist na lang yesterday, which is K-pop. Para it's literally a continuation from yesterday. Ayan. Let me know again if my audio levels are not nice. But I hope they are. Anyway. So like I said, we are starting off by pulling on the standard banner because we managed to accumulate 6 pulls yesterday after racing Arataki Ito, Goro, and Ningguang. So that is where we will begin. So actually, just to let you know, I'm at 72 pity on the standard banner. So we might get something. Hopefully something good. But let's see. Okay, let's do it. 73. O, diba? Wala. Umaas talaga ako. Okay. 74. Tig Chichi, oh my gosh, please. 75. So we're now entering soft pity territory. Girl, wala pa. Magkaka-add na in 20 seconds. 76. I would honestly appreciate a 5-star character or like a 5-star weapon who I don't have. 77. Do I wait for the ad to end for the last pull? I think I should wait for the ad to end. There's gonna be an ad, I think. It says ad starting soon. Look at me being, a nice person. Ano na? Pull ko na ba to? Pull ko na. Wala namang mawawala. 77. 77, I think. 78 pala. 78. Oh, wala pa talaga. Hindi pa ako binayaan ng 5-star. 78 na yun, ha? Crazy. Oh well, we got nothing. So we will continue. The Archon Quest na. Oh, this is my friendship team, by the way. Don't be shocked why they are out here. Papagastusin, hindi ako gagastos ng Prima Gem sa standard banner. Naku po, we're not gonna be that type of person. So this is my friendship team, so just don't be alarmed if you see them. Because I just have them there for friendship. It doesn't even make sense. Like, the friendship team is literally electrocharged with a shield. Parang weird. What's F10? What is F10? What is F10? Ah, friendship level 10. Let's check. In this team, 3 of them are. So this is 1, 2, 3. Kole is not. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. O, diba, bilang ko talaga isa-isa. Pero 21. Hala, what happened to my playlist? She's dead. 21. I guess. Ay, Itzy na lang because it's Itzy concert today. Ayan, let's start there. Okay. Saan sa achievements yun? You can probably tell I prioritize the ones that I actually use. Memories of the Heart. Charot. Hero's Journey. Ito, 21. Perfect. O, diba? Tama naman yung pag-count ko. It's not bad. Okay, so we're gonna continue where we left off. So we're gonna be skipping a few of the talking points because we saw it already yesterday. Kahapon kasi I needed to go na talaga, as in cannot be. Like, I was not allowed to stay any longer. And I feel like it might happen again today. I'm not sure. Kasi sabi nung parentals ko, mga 8 daw. Tapos sabi ko, can I just follow? Kasi malapit lang naman sa amin. I don't know. Let's see. Siskip ko to. O, sige na. Bring me to Erminso. Wait, my gosh. But my audio levels are okay naman, diba? Parang feel ko naman. Okay, okay. I cannot run pala here. Okay, we literally left off dun sa part where we were inside. And then, it said, don't delay. Ganon.
Let's cut each other per my agreement with... If there are no further
Okay, thank you,
objections,
Benzo.
or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Not shy, not me.
Ugh, the snark on this guy.
We can start now.
Okay.
Access granted.
Mental access granted.
Is this a small sapling?
Yes.
Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him.
My goodness. Hi, Elaine. How are you? It's a... Okay.
Ooh.
Papunta ka na sa exciting part. Talaga ba?
Closely intertwined with pick your jaws up.
Parang pa-start pa lang ako.
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I haven't even gotten far.
Yes.
Permission granted.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay, so this is literally where we left off.
I was just imagining anything's possible in here.
Okay, ayan. Ay, wait lang. Hala, hindi ko ma-pause. O, bahala na. Oh, yun. This is where we left off. It's that thing.
These sapling things have spread out.
It's gone! The fragments have
Those are all
dissipated.
packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful not to touch them.
Oh, will I die? We've been transported to another path. This really looks like it gives me the same vibe as the place where Raiden met her twinnie.
It looks the same in every direction.
Yes. The Balladeer is more used to it than I. But also thank you for the hydrate, Elaine. Hold on.
No wonder he mentioned about getting lost.
Girl.
Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
Ang lapit na
There's a
namin.
time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you
Oh, you know,
relax your guard a little?
It also like reminds me of how the electro trees in Inazuma look like. You know the one where you had to... The one that goes crazy. And then the one where you find... The beetle. The Onikabutos. The one where you find the Onikabutos. It gives me very that vibe. The tree.
We're here.
We are here. Wait lang. Hindi ata ako naka-auto. Ayan na nga, hindi ako naka-auto.
Huge tree.
It's a huge tree. This is the center of Irminsul. All the information in the world is flowing through it.
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Good, you made it.
Oh,
Are you
diba?
ready?
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Ready
the
when you
wire tapper.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents.
What is she talking about?
Establishing waypoint.
Oh, my waypoint.
The Balladeer's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive.
Because Nahida is now his mother. She is mother. He hasn't put up any resistance and he seems good at working on the front line. Maybe he had a similar role in the Fatui? First Akaba and Sawada's stories, now this? What a strange
The
individual.
rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share it with us.
Are we gonna fight something
do.
inside? What's going on?
Huh. For once, we're the ones with nothing to do.
We just stand there and wait? Ganon? Walang
Traveler,
MM?
Would you like to talk?
Chica? Is this a telepathic conversation?
Yes. I've also invited Paimon to join.
It's a group call.
What the?
It's a group
We can
call.
talk to each other inside our heads?
I'm guessing that you don't want us to disturb the Balladeer.
That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us
Oh
talking.
my god, they're
like this once in a
literally
while.
gonna talk behind the
Paimon's never
Balladeer's
tried
back.
This before. This is great. So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think
It's
the
a Zoom
Balladeer's
meeting.
a bit of a walking contradiction?
Natawa ako, bigla may conference
Talking
call
back, but he seems to listen to what you said.
na hindi kasama si Balladeer. Yes, and he seems to excel at doing odd jobs for others.
As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve.
I wish his
Things
design
that
never
are clear
changed.
states in
He
here,
looks really
but
good
that
in this
he
color
has yet to
scheme.
understand. Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers.
Is this about his past, the betrayals, and the other events in Inazuma?
Well done. Smart and attentive as always.
Actually, I caught a glimpse of a few things when I ran into Hypatia at Pardistia. Hypatia. Crazy.
So, you made contact with that part of his mind. Well, it's true.
Oh, it's a sun pala, the one that's formed on his trail. I did not realize that.
Turns out he can get hurt and angry just like anyone else. Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Archon.
The Archon.
Puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the
Tatarasuna incident.
Nahida, do you know anything about that? If you mean the mysterious events, the
Kabukimono.
Yes.
Oh, diba? She was alive na then.
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought.
You tell Nahida about the story Akaba and Sawada were writing.
How interesting. Those two
He's literally
managed
just
to
like
guess
that.
quite a lot through guesswork
For a set of
alone.
minutes now.
So the Gesse got it right?
Is he alright?
Well,
He's just stagnant
guessed
like
right
that.
about
Di ba
one
nakakangawit yan, friend?
Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Chika lang siya.
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic
He
of said
knows
conversation.
that we were shading him. There's a reason why that quest is locked behind Kazo. Oh, it's locked behind pala. Because yesterday, I'm not sure if you were here na, but I was like, I think for people who did Kazuha story quest before this would find their experience to be richer than those who haven't. Because like, a lot of the references are things that only you can point out if you did that story quest already. But since you say this is locked behind it, and I'm assuming it's locked behind in a sense na it's not skippable. Kasi diba, there are some events or there are some story stuff where you can quick start. Is that the right term? Where you can quick start it. But if it's the case na it's required talaga, I think that's really nice. Because it's very lore heavy in a sense na, oh, they pinpoint something that was discussed previously. We have every right to keep certain things confidential.
Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
Of course.
So,
Shut up.
have you found anything yet?
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world.
Oh,
It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in Irminsul at all.
but I thought I was the only
How do you know
descender.
about that? Did Nahida tell you?
It's not like we've never met before.
True.
And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you.
But your attitude is better than I thought.
Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested
He actually
in
likes
creating more
us. That's
misery
this
for
big
myself.
secret.
And making cordial conversation is something I can manage. Huh? Wait.
Oh, may nakita na siya. May na-scavenge na siya. Oh!
This light. It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
What is it?
Anonymous data.
Tell me
don't you
what
forget the
you
agreement.
want.
You have
Tell
to
me
share it
what
with
you
us.
need.
Shh. Just wait.
Mamadali ka, girl.
Mr. Niwa, are you certain
Ah.
this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatarasuna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act rashly.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Oh!
Is that so? Well, since you insist...
They saved on the budget by not creating character models.
It's...
Neo was the man in charge of Tatarasuna, plus he belongs to the lineage of the Ishin art. Oh, we got absorbed by the anonymous data. Oh!
I have been in Tatarasuna for some time now.
We are now
You've
he.
shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and
Oh.
indeed, everyone else. Under your leadership, Tatarasuna is a
We are
warm,
now he.
welcoming place, like a giant village. People are gainfully employed. Their lives have purpose. They are motivated.
Goals.
As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As
Well.
for Tatarasuna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow.
Oh, it's the thing that
forging
Sayu
industry of
needs.
crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to generations of swordsmiths.
Okay.
Some world-renowned, others unknown, all passing on their legacy. Skills, blood, dreams. Every
Is that the
smith
Fontaine
brought into
guy?
this trade looks to find their purpose between steel
It's
and
the
blade.
It's a Fontaine guy. He
That
looks very
is
Fontaine.
why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces.
Well.
And he would be the first to
Nega
admit that there's
jail
no way he could
jalaka.
have revolutionized our forging process like this on his own. At least not on the same timescale. You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me. Now, every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatarasuna's key consultants, working right here alongside us.
I wonder if
I
he's
believe
related
it
to
is
the
you, sir,
guy outside
who are truly
Tatarasuna who made us do
responsible
all
for
of
the
the
changes in our
Tatarasuna
manufacturing
quests.
and
The
forging
Tatara
methods.
Tales one.
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of Inazuma.
Because the guy who
and it
gave
has
us the
been my
Tatara
great
Tales is
honor
from
to befriend
Fontaine.
you all.
So you say, Escher. But is this really the truth?
Or Fontaine.
My good sir, what do you mean?
Oh, a murder is gonna
I tried to
happen.
resist thinking it was all connected. Because I didn't want to speculate.
He's gonna kill him. Slay
I
her.
didn't want to believe that things could turn out this way.
Slay her.
What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue and casualties are up and continuing to rise at an alarming rate.
Oh.
And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace.
Oh.
We've kept the truth from spreading outside, but still, I suspect you understand it better than I do. None
A
of the people who went out to
conspiracy.
get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami Island to seek an audience with Shogun.
Oh.
This is our last hope. But that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does. Otherwise, why would you still be standing there with that smile on your face?
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time.
Chica?
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Escher. But Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious than I. He does things by the book.
After all, Nagamasa is the
Ang ganda talaga ng
adopted son of
camera
Mikoshi
angles ng
Torachio,
Genshin.
the yokai struck down by the Shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor, an abundance of caution is well advised.
You're well informed on the subtleties of his situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine.
Oh.
Are you sure you're not a little overqualified?
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you
So ayun, remember
suggesting
what I
find
told
a
you
job
about
as a
shipping
diplomat?
Scaramouche with an NPC? Is it
Sadly, I
Niwa?
am so
He looks
very
like a
attached to
special
my
character, not
Enough,
just a
Escher.
generic NPC.
I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb it and put an end to the problem. I'm in charge here.
Oh,
And I'm about to take some responsibility.
is he
and
gonna
head inside.
die? Is he the friend
To my
who
death.
died?
What about you?
Oh, hello, Mariel. Thank you so much for the
Judging
tier
from
1
the look in
girl
your
24
eyes,
months.
You don't
Happy
seem
2 years to
trust
us.
me.
Drop the act. We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatarasuna has worked.
What is
I
going
just want to know
on?
what you're still doing here. What's left?
Happy 2
Don't
years!
you have all your answers by now?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment.
Sis, baka spoiler to ha? Ah!
A moment like this.
For a
You finish
moment
talking and I
like
stop you from entering the
this.
furnace.
You.
Is he dead?
You're a little smarter.
Is
than
this
I
the
initially
friend?
gave you credit
Kasi
for.
diba Scaramouche has
I
a friend na
disguised
he's
myself
mad
exceptionally well,
about who died.
at least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my background right from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine,
Is this?
but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all. And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity.
This is the Torre, the
and
twin,
what I seek in
the clone.
Tatarasuna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
If you kill me, there's no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to destroy this place? Is that it?
Oh, but you're quite wrong.
This is the Torre.
There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but
Ah!
you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human. You're just missing a heart.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out. But this makes no sense. What are you really trying to accomplish by all this? Why go to all this trouble?
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled experiment. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity.
Oh, called it.
Call me the Doctor.
The Fatui? Who?
I mean, to be fair, I'm sure
What
they're
do you
really
want?
trying to establish
Just
a
to
new
create a
Senora character
Minor
because they killed her.
inconvenience for your nation.
And I guess the new Senora character is Dottore.
That's why you.
Okay lang sis, sa layo ko sa story ng Genshin, I will forget this. Totoo
Just
naman.
to let loose the
Where are you in
energy from
Genshin,
the
by the
crystal
way,
marrow?
Maria? Are you in 3.2?
Look
Charot.
how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with its demise.
This is the second portrayal
My
ng astute
device
mo.
functions
Well,
precisely as you say. It is
I'm
the
not a
only
Genshin
chance you
lore
have
girl if I
preventing
cannot
a catastrophe
speculate,
and keeping
charot.
the truth from the outside world. However, I did not make it with you in mind. It
okay.
is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate.
You, sir?
So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent
So this is
heart
really
is
the
placed
friend
into an
who died.
unsuspecting puppet. Make no
And then
mistake, even
Scaramouche got
that
pissed.
pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead.
Because but there was a scene in Scaramouche's part in 3.2 na he was like, how dare you die on me? Ganun. So I guess it's this friend.
If you give him my heart, tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as
He's gonna remove his heart?
he has nothing to prove to anyone.
Girl.
Because not everyone.
Hi, Noah. How are
wants to
you? Good
use other
evening.
people.
I just finished the scene with the roommate. You mean the boyfriend? Si Calvi.
Are people like you.
3.2 na ata yon si Cave, if I'm not
What a
mistaken.
beautiful way to see the
I think,
world.
if I'm not
It
mistaken.
almost makes me feel a little guilty.
Oh, he's
Then out of respect
dead.
for you, I shall redefine myself. Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you
Is he
wish.
gonna transform into
At
his
least this way
normal
your death
self?
is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat.
Oh my.
I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible. Mr. Niwa.
He's so evil.
What a pity.
I love it. Ganun bigla. He's so evil. I love it. Oh, the transformation.
I have completed the task you gave me. Creating a gap and infiltrating
Sino si Jester ulit?
What fun it
Isn't Jester the guy with the long nose?
I'd like to introduce a puppet.
Who is
to you.
Jester?
If he proves useful, let's make him our newest
Rooster pala yung long
And
nose.
if not, let's turn him to dust.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Hey.
Oh, I think Jester is the head guy. The head person, right?
Dottore!
Secret boyfriend. Girl, I don't think it's a secret. Let's be real. I don't know if is he mad or is he happy? Is he crazy? Shut up.
Good. Good.
Oh, he's crazy.
The
Happy
doctor?
siya.
Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine?
Just woke up and just had dinner. I'm glad. I hope you are having a good Saturday night, Noah. 3.2, at least not that behind. Yeah, you're not that behind naman. Actually, I enjoyed 3.2 a lot. I can't remember na yung visuals nito. I was very sleepy nung ginagawa ko to. Well, time for you to witness it for the first time. Charot. I'm afraid so.
But why did we see things from his perspective?
Piero,
When
the
I
one with the
touched
half
doctor
mask.
to
Ayun, the
confirm
head
whether he
guy.
eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe so. But it means nothing.
Oh,
Does it?
heartless.
But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you.
Knowing this, siniship ko na agad si Niwa.
To be the one to take the device into the furnace.
To be fair, I think Niwa was the last person Scaramouche cared about,
Even more
right?
so than I.
Kasi that was the turning point eh. Diba dun sa cinematic niya? He turned, like, wait lang. He turned heartless when he went home and then he found Niwa dead. That's when he was like, oh my god, what's the point in being human? I should just be divine. Because, like, everyone who's human dies. Diba? May ganong hanash. So, ayun. Jester ata yung head guy, Rooster. Ayun, that's true. The Kanria Eme. The big burly man. The head guy. This betrayal was a lie that he has believed for hundreds of years. Was this part of the doctor's experiment? If the betrayal never happened, it existed only in his imagination, but where does this leave him?
Give him some space. He looks
May third
really
betrayal
mad.
pa? Ano ba yan?
Paimon doesn't want to be anywhere near him right now.
Okay, let's go over there.
We need to give him some time to process his emotions.
Is this like, is 3.3 like
I'm still confused about the
Wanderer
Taurus
Therapy
incident.
Archon Quest?
So, the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up?
Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon.
True.
It's natural that you find it difficult to understand.
Sobrang haba ng quest na to, wala ka gagawin kasi magbasa ng lines. Well,
So now you have the complete picture.
it's a therapy session.
Katsuragi took the kabuki mono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up, disguised as a mechanic from Fontaine. And
Oh.
that's when the trouble began. It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor.
So that they could use him.
Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma that would bear fruit in the future. Of
Interesting.
all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer became the main
Pero
test
in fairness,
After the events
like,
you just saw in that memory,
you can see the
doctor
stark
put Niwa's
difference
heart into
between...
the device and handed it to the balladeer. Then he instructed him to enter the furnace
That's so
and
ruthless.
absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process.
Oh, girl.
The load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, This device seems to have protected me. What's in it?
Your
The
friend's
mechanic
heart.
answered. Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment. But he
Evil.
left you a gift. He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for. He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants. The
Girl.
mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed
Oh
thing,
my gosh.
but it has protected him from the filth.
So it was an actual
He thought
heart.
Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with
gosh.
anger and sorrow, the balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasuna without looking back.
Holy moly.
Girl.
The doctor killed an innocent man
Girl.
and pinned everything on the victim? That's terrible.
I have to admit, as much as like it's so disgusting and it's so evil, it's like it's a very nice contrast to what we've witnessed with Senora before. Kasi 'di ba, if you think about it, I think what they've been doing with the Fatui, or at least what Piero has been doing, is he's been dividing, 'di ba? Like which harbinger is assigned to which region, parang ganon. Like to collect the gnosis or whatever. But like it's so, I mean, kasi Senora has been evidently direct with how she does her thing. But like it's very interesting na parang the way Dottore did everything. It's very much, I'm gonna let them destroy themselves and I'll just wait. That's so smart, but so evil. Oh my god. Plus, it's interesting na he did that to a person who affected two regions, which is Inazuma and Sumeru. In fairness, girl, I like Dottore more and more as an evil person. Being betrayed and abandoned by a close friend is sure to cause great resentment. Now we know it was behind the decision to take advantage of Raiden Gokuden 100 years ago. But it doesn't mean that vengeance was the right decision.
Yes.
Well,
Only if you
pinaglaruan ni
understand
Dottore
his
yung emotions niya knowing how
actions
close
in
ni...
the
Oh, yeah. I mean, very galawang manipulator.
Dottore, you brazen-faced...
Oh, he's
Niwa
mad.
didn't run from justice. You killed him.
He's mad. Ano na yun, literally wait for a while? Anong gagawin ko, girl? Malapit pa ako sa kanya. Anong peg natin dito? A while later. O, diba? There you go.
Shall we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright?
Oh, he's fine na.
That's a
Crazy.
scary expression.
Hepesh.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such
Aw.
a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend.
Kasi Senora is cold, the evil in some way, but more on the cold part, literal. Yeah, exactly. And for me, that's very interesting kasi now you start to see the types of people that they bring in to be a harbinger. Kasi, like, let's be real. I'm sure they got Child because of his skills. But I feel like it's never a qualifier for a harbinger to be a certain type of way. Because if you think about it, the one that fuels Tartaglia's motivations, it's not really the I'm ruthless and cold, but more of I want to prove that I'm better. Because he's the lowest ranking one, diba? So I feel like with his methods naman, you can obviously tell na it's more of him feeling that he's powerful, which is how he tried to get the gnosis from us, diba? Or tried to defeat us in Liyue, which is through the contest of strength. Tapos si Senora as a person, like you said, she's very cold, but she's also very direct. Because remember dun sa, if you know her lore, she is the Crimson Witch of Flames because when her power manifested as a pyro girl, when she burnt down her house, parang that's the turning point for her, na parang literally everything she did then was just very cold and calculated and very direct, which shows you a different side naman of a harbinger again. And then this one, with Dottore, it's very smart na, I mean, I think very apt nga that he's labeled as the doctor because, you know, a doctor is very methodical in a way na parang I will work with what is there and then wait for what I did to heal, for a lack of a better term. Kasi diba parang what he did was he planted the stuff and he waited. Similarly to how a doctor like addresses issues na parang we're gonna treat it and then we'll wait for like results to happen. So that's very like, I love it. Parang I really like where they're going with the story, and I'm interested to see like how the others are like going to be, because I think we're gonna meet more harbingers either towards the end of Sumero or once we get into Fontaine. Because ewan ko, it's interesting kasi diba initially when we met like Senyora lang, you would always assume that literally everyone in their faction is just evil with like one way of doing things. But like it's very good that we're getting exposed to different aspects and facets of what evil is, because that makes it more human. Not necessarily relatable, but more human, na parang you would understand why they are like that. Look at me analyzing, charot. We just want to make sure this doesn't affect the plan.
It won't. I'll keep my end of the deal.
That's when he changes clothes style. Charot.
Hey, are you investigating the stuff we want to know about?
That's why
Nakaganon
we're
lang
here.
talaga siya the entire time.
But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Because we're not
Even
part
if
of
you
the
can't find
ano.
anything, that seems to confirm it.
Oh, diba?
Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders.
It's an answer in
Anyone
itself.
who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of Teyvat.
Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed? ...
Not unexpected, but still. Thank you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Ay, at wag.
You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might interest you.
Ay,
Huh? About what?
chica.
The reason why there are records about your brother in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was his first destination when he arrived in this world.
Interesting.
He only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded?
What you talking
The
about?
Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your brother for a time.
Confirmed. He's Conbrian. As in the Jester. As in Piero.
I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me.
Kasi I think it was
All I
only
can say
speculated
is,
before
I
that he
wouldn't
was
lie to you
Conria.
about this.
When it
Did
was
you get
revealed.
all that?
I mean,
Master
when
Lord
their image was
Kusanali?
revealed.
Yes. Astonishing news.
Does this info count towards my mission?
How are they not talking
He
about
wasn't from
Kaya? Is
Irminsul,
he not Conria?
But was it valuable?
Very valuable.
Oh, smell na siya.
In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Oh, evil eye. Oh,
Huh? What have you done?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me,
oh,
I can't sustain this shield for very long. I shared a secret with you, and
Oh.
now you owe me.
my
So
chica.
in return, I'd like you to answer
My
a question for
one-on-one.
me.
My one-on-one. Hello, Thomas the Train. Welcome. Just came back from Anifair. How was it? Did you see Cholo? How was Anifair? And also welcome in. How are you doing today? Kiss daw sila ni Scara. I mean, magka-height naman sila. But you know, I wouldn't let my Lumin kiss Scaramouche. God. Please. Dapat taller than me. What do you want to know?
Give me your hand.
Hello? We're gonna hold hands. What's going
Can
on?
you hear my voice inside your head?
Oh. Are you trying to brainwash me?
No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most,
Oh my god, left
all I
out
can
si
do is
Paimon
exchange a few
basically.
words
That's what
with you.
he's doing.
So tell me, in this world, is it possible
Oh, he
to change the past?
wants to rewrite his past. Shook. Ganun. Why would you... Oh, sassy eyes.
done.
Huh? What the?
Did we answer
What
the question?
happened? Paimon only saw you
Like
hold hands for a second.
off screen?
Nothing. I was just thanking her for helping me.
Oh, so basically that's all he needed to know.
So long. I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
Where are you going? Hey, wait!
Interesting.
Say not to go running out.
Interesting. I did Angelo and Reg. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you got to see them. Were there a lot of people? How was the travel? Because usually, but that's the concern when you're going to a con, like the travel and the amount of people and then the pila. Was there pila? Pila talaga. Konyo girl. How was the line? Hi, Mom. You have to stop him.
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again.
Oh, goodbye.
From
Goodbye.
this day forth, the names Balladeer and
Oh, he will
Kabuki
delete
no will cease to
himself.
exist.
He will delete
Those who died in
himself.
Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey, Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are. But if a colony of harmless
Ay, nawala
ants
ulit yung
isn't
light ko.
threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be
orange.
set right. It's time to solve this once and for
Okay.
all.
Balladeer! Balladeer!
How will that affect everything, I wonder?
Come on, we gotta find
That's
him now.
interesting. I tagged them for the whole day till 5. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you had fun, though. I mean, I would have gone if I could, TBH. Oh, where are we going?
Oh,
We just
no.
ran.
He's really gone.
I-reformat daw niya sa Erminso.
Can you hear me?
Ano na sis?
Nahida!
What are you gonna do?
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer, what happened just now? I was suddenly cut off by some kind of power.
He's inside the
Balladier's
tree.
fault. He shut you out.
He's inside the tree. You tell Nahida everything that happened.
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or did he
Ooh.
achieve something beyond his abilities, and it took everything he had?
Where the heck did he go? Ugh, it's
You got
all
me
our
laying
fault.
low, you
We
got
were
me
supposed to
laying
keep
low.
an eye on him.
Oh.
Sorry, Nahida.
Don't be. It's not your fault. Please, let me handle this from here.
Girl, how are you gonna solve this?
I'm not sure I can solve it. We're running out of time. Follow my lead and get out of
Ang saya
Ermit
to
Soul
think na
as soon
Scara
as
thinks of us as
possible.
insects, kaya yung elemental burst niya tatapa. Actually, tatapakan nga niya tayo. Although I'm more interested to know, like, okay, I mean for sure he's gonna achieve something because I don't know what exactly he's gonna achieve. But like, how will it affect everything that we've come to know until this point? Or like everything we've seen at least in the game? Kasi ano to, soft reboot ng everything? Charot.
We're out.
Literally nothing happened in the past 2 years.
An inn or something?
This
Oh,
is
he
an
says
emergency.
unsightly insect.
I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged.
That's really
Nobody will
nice.
disturb you.
Girl, is this not our room in the Samsara? The Sub-Zero's festival? The trauma. Is there anything I can do?
I'm sorry, but this isn't something I need your help with.
Naku sis ha.
Leave this one to me.
Trapping us in the
Emergency?
Samsara room.
How bad is
Shut up.
it? Nahida, will you be okay?
She's gonna shut down the minds of everyone. Shut up.
Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturbances, it won't lead to a disaster. Please rest and recover your strength here until
During
I
his
say
burst
it's
niya.
safe.
Interesting. Wala, I don't have him
My
yet
voice
eh.
is gone.
I mean, I plan on getting him naman siguro in the
Paimon
far
can't
future.
shake
Maybe
the
on
feeling
his
that something really
secondary
big has
run.
happened.
Not his first
What
for
do you think the
sure.
Balladeer meant? And why did he suddenly grab onto you before?
He likes me. Charot. Oh yeah. Because the ones that got deleted is Ruka Devata. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. You tell Paimon what the Balladeer asked you and what he might have been planning.
He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible.
It's not easy, that's for sure. Wala na, na-reformat na kasi si Erwin's. Well.
You can't just rewrite history. All that stuff happened already in real life.
Yes, exactly. You can't do that.
Imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there to see it, Paimon would sure as heck remember drinking it.
Yeah, great example.
So, why does Paimon still have a bad feeling about this? Paimon can't help but feel scared about what he might do.
Instincts, girl. That's what it is.
Paimon's so confused.
Oh. Maybe he wants to erase himself from history.
Huh?
Ayun. You broke the thing that you were drinking on. Paimon, are you okay?
Sorry. Paimon accidentally... Oh. It's the Balladeer's fault for causing Paimon all this
mental stress.
But erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible in Irminsul?
Not necessarily, but maybe.
Uh-oh. Paimon's head is overheating from trying to understand what he's up
Yes,
to.
girl, overheating
And
talaga.
it's still not working. Ugh. Paimon's had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we met him.
A child.
There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise, won't everyone who's connected to him be affected too?
Indeed, if the Balladeer does erase himself from Irminsul, many people in Azuma will be affected. Allah. Ang bilis nun, in fairness. Kazuha, Ayaka, Ayato.
At this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next?
Dot.
Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon's still so worried. Paimon won't be able to sleep a wink tonight.
It's like the thing breaking relevant. Is there gonna be a callback to that in a few scenes from now? Me neither.
So, how about, we list all our favorite foods to take our mind off things? Heck, if that doesn't work, Paimon's probably gonna collapse of anxiety here. Alright, Paimon will start. First dish. Munstack grilled fish. Oh, and chicken mushroom skewers.
So are we gonna loop again?
Cream stew, sauteed matsutake, and Dragon chili chicken, almond tofu, satisfying salad. Oh, also Adeptus Temptation, golden shrimp.
I went as a maid. Oh my gosh, which character? Or just like a maid talaga? Not like a character as a maid. Oh, what's going on? Sub-Zero's. Hello? What just happened? Paimon? What's wrong?
What was Paimon supposed to be doing just now?
So did he delete himself
Paimon
na?
was, talking? Huh. Paimon suddenly can't remember what she was talking about. What was it again?
You were getting so worried about the situation with the Balladeer that you started listing foods. See?
The Balladeer?
He's deleted.
Is that a food too?
He's deleted!
Weird name, though.
Boog. Deleted. I wonder, like, if his deletion is like he's completely wiped from memory, or it's just that
Was it something Paimon said?
things that happened before are changed na. So that he's not the Balladeer. Kasi those are two different ways of rewriting history. It's either he's completely removed, na parang things naturally progressed as how they did, but he just wasn't there. Or history itself was rewritten so that he did a different, like he played a different role in the events that transpired in the past. So I wonder. Oh, it's nothing.
So, the Balladeer. Is
Just a maid, at least though. But what did they go as? Like, what did Reg go as? What did Jello go as? Because I think Cholo was Victor today, right? Formatting complete na sa Erminson. Goodbye na nga. Oh, she's mad. If this is really happening, I need to know what else has changed. Paimon, come with me.
Okay, sure. Where are we going?
I want to go back to Inazuma.
Huh? Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay? You're acting like this is an emergency.
Now's not the time to explain. Let's get over there first. Ooh, we're going to Inazuma now. It's time to go back to Inazuma, which means I have to change my team to my Inazuma team. We are the lovesick girls. Okay. Where is Inazuma here? He was, right? So, who did Jello and Reg go as? And until what time is Annie Fair anyway? To be alone. Inazuma, the Raiden Shogun, is the deity who rules over Inazuma. O, diba? It is I, the Raiden Shogun. Oh, we're gonna go to ano? The Nagamasa person. Amenoma person. Nagamasa person. There, the Amenoma person.
We made it! The Amenoma Smithy!
It's the guy with the weird haircut.
It's been a while.
Pardon me, I'd like to ask a question if I may.
Of course. Go ahead.
About the Raiden Gokuden, could you tell me that story one more time?
Oh. Now there's a question I wasn't expecting.
Marilyn Gojo, oh,
Very
that's so
well.
nice.
I'll tell you
Oh, it's
what
until
I know
6:30
once
lang.
more.
Okay, okay.
The
But
once
there's still
renowned Raiden Gokuden,
one tomorrow, diba? It's 3
comprised
days.
of 5 branches.
Alam mo mo lang.
Amenoma, Futsu,
Wrong game.
Ishin, Hyakume, and Senju. The art of forging
Okay.
practiced by these 5 clans was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun.
Oh.
Over time, the 5 branches diverged from one another as generations of bladesmiths.
The deletion
honed
is like
and
someone.
perfected
So
their
the
craft
events nga
until they
transpired
became
how
5
they did.
distinct
It's just that it
traditions.
wasn't him na.
Most of the great swordsmith
Right?
clans of old
Because that's a route that
fallen
I
into
think they
decline.
could go with, as opposed to
And for a
him
long
being
time,
literally
only
from
the
history.
Amenoma branch kept his
Diba?
heart alive. But fortunately, Kaede Harakazuha
Okay,
recently
that
returned
is
to
the one that
Inazuma
we.
and took up the mantle of the Ishin art.
That's the one
Now,
that we did in History
2 clans
Quest.
remain of the original Gokuden 5. If my memory serves me right, you
Yes.
yourself were present.
I still
when he
have it,
forged
and
the
it's
Ishin
useless.
blade.
Oh, yeah, we were! Paimon remembers that now.
It's a useless sword.
We learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then, too. It seems
Yeah,
like
Marin Bukas.
such
Are you
a
also
shame.
going tomorrow? Oh, I was right. I called it. O, diba? What was the reason behind their decline?
That, my friends,
Ayun na.
It's
The
a tragic
exposition
tale
of the
indeed.
rewriting ceremony.
in fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life. All these years, I knew of those great clans' demise, but never the cause. Only recently, when the
Oh.
question was on my mind, did I ask Kaede Harakazuha
Yeah, what did
about
Kazuha?
this.
What does Kazuha know?
He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokunen, it was right that I should know the truth.
Which is what?
There is no harm in telling you,
Girl,
but I
kailan?
must warn you. It is a dark and sorrowful tale. The Raiden Gokunen were the targets of a murderous rampage by a vengeful bladesmith.
Okay.
Vengeful? Why?
400 years ago,
Okay.
So I'm told,
Tatarasuna's
there was a
furnace.
catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commotion and chose not to flee, but he rushed to the scene, hoping to prevent a disaster. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day. And overseeing it was the armory officer. His surname was Niwa.
Niwa.
Family ties to the
Niwa.
clan.
Okay.
Knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but
Okay, so he was alive to do that.
neither of them made it out. The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's
Okay,
fortunes.
so Niwa was alive to
His
do
orphan
that.
son was left to fend for himself.
Which means
and grew
Dottore
up
was not
deeply
here.
resentful at the world. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He
Okay.
hated the almighty Shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save him.
Okay, that's the heir.
And destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children
Oh.
was his hatred. Generation after generation bore this grudge, living in utter misery. Alas, if only the story
But he
could have ended
murdered
there.
more people.
But 100 years ago, the then head of this family reached the end of his wits. He could bear their fate no longer, and yet he could do nothing to change it.
Oof.
Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Goku.
And that's how he died?
In doing so, he sought to vent his pent-up anger and shake the very foundations of Inazuma's forging
He
industry.
caused economic
In his
turmoil.
fury,
Shut up.
he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan, which he belonged to. His goal was absolute, the devastation
taking
of
over
all of the
you.
Raiden Gokuden. But when he came
I'm not
to
going
the
bukas too
Kaidahara
tired. Well,
Kamisato
at least you had
clans,
fun today. Did you go
his
yesterday?
killing spree came to an abrupt end.
Did you?
He failed to catch them unawares.
Killing
He
spree.
fought back fiercely, and they did not spare his life.
Oh.
That is why the Kaidahara clan and their Ishin art survived that.
And that's also why they are strong.
I suppose they
The
were lucky
Kaidaharas and the
ones. Under
Kamisatos.
the dire circumstances,
The legend of the Raiden Gokuden has changed. Someone else attacked the swordsmiths. It looks like the balladeer did something in Irminsul, but it seems Niwa still
Was there
died.
anything else you wanted to ask?
Ay, hello, Kepi. Do you like your new VIP frame? I made sure that's a thing now for you. Thank you for the 100 bits. How are you? Welcome back to both you and to me in streaming. Okay, at least you had fun though, Thomas. I'm glad. And welcome. I'm glad that you are here with me today. Although I probably won't be staying for too long. Like from here on out. Pauwi na from work. Ay, Kepi, may tanong ako. Kepi, may tanong ako. Pag bumalik ako ng FF to do the MSQ and the Alliance raid and the trial and the dungeon, if my dungeon, will you go with me? Kasi I wanna do the MSQ. You know naman I always go back to FF to do the story. I haven't done anything. Oy, alam mo ba, Kepi? I haven't even cleared E8 na. Because life. Hindi ko kinayang i-go all the way yung P8. Sige, message mo ko sa Discord. Kasi hindi ko pa nagagawa. Actually, you know I was even recruited to do DSR, and I was also being recruited to do Omega Protocol. But I could not. Online din ako. Ayan, Aline, dali add mo ko when I'm gonna play again. I haven't done the new stuff at all. Dami mo events and cosplays and photo shoots. Well, it pays. So, syempre dun tayo in the things that pay. Because we need the funds to sustain everything that we want to do in life. And one such thing that sustains what we want to do in life is also this, which is why I'm back streaming. I'm not recruited naman for everything. Actually, the people who asked me to do these things with them are people I've played with din naman before. But also, thank you for your multiple redeems. Kakaloka ka. Ito, stretch. Sakto ka pa, ubos na yung coffee ko. Green screen coffee pa nga. And hydrate. And thank you for the bits again, Kevy. Pero ayun, I wanna go back to FF. Also because, di ba nga in FF I have a house with Nyari. Eh, in order for that to not be demolished, I have to be the one to enter the house, di ba? Hindi naman pwedeng kahit tenant ko siya. Siya yung mag-enter ng house. I have to resub eventually just to make sure that my house is not demolished. Tag mo ako sa GC kung online ka na. Go friend. I haven't even done, kasi diba they have a new type of dungeon also in FF. Yung 4-man na parang raid na dungeon. I don't know what it's called. Something dungeon. Yun lang yung alam kong tawag. Something dungeon. I also haven't done that. So, ayun. Ayun, thank you again for the bits, Kepi. I hope safe ka pa uwi. How are you, by the way? Ang tagal natin hindi nag-usap, kakaloka. Hi, naka-Axel. Thank you for the coffee and the hydrate. Yung ba yun? It's a 4-man dungeon whatever. I don't know what it's called. Kasi I stopped playing before that was patched in. I stopped, I think, around 6 weeks into Savage. 6 or 7 weeks into Savage. Ayun. So, I don't know what it's called, but I stopped doon. Ayan. Okay, let's continue. Have you seen Kazuha recently?
Kazuha?
Kazuha?
Yes. Just yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. He seemed...
Go lang, Kepi. Ingat you. If mag-end ako nang hindi ka pa nakakabalik, I will see you tomorrow. I think I'll stream naman tomorrow. Thank you for the lurk. Ingat you. That's all. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Hala, it would be so cool if like something changed in the personality of the characters that we actually own. That's smart. But I did hear that some of the lines changed. Like the character lines changed daw. Go to the Yashiro Commission. Layo. Narukami yun, di ba? Ayun. I actually bought 2 of Cholo's Prince. Which ones did you get? Actually, I've always wanted to get either his Victor, the one where he was crawling and shirtless. Kasi meme yun for me. Like, natutuwa ako whenever I see it. Kasi parang it's something that he was initially not comfortable doing, but then he realized it actually looks good. So parang I want to get that one or his Genesis Rhapsodus. Kasi sobrang fan talaga ako nung Genesis Rhapsodus niya. Joker and Kaworu. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, I really like his Joker actually. One of his first few cosplays that I saw him in, or like at the high time of when he was advertising it, was his Joker one. Like before pa. So, I really like his Joker one. Yun ba yun, Alin? Yung Sildin Subterrane? Sildin Subterrane. Subterrane? I don't know kasi what it's called talaga. Pero yung, basta it's 4-man. Tapos it's the same difficult. I'm not sure if it's the same difficulty or the same length as if it were 8 people. But it's just a 4-person raid. I don't know what it's called. I'm so sorry. I'm of no help.
Traveler! It's been a while.
Oy, may line yung guard. Sorry. Hello!
If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is unfortunate.
Is she dead?
They're not here right now.
Are they all dead?
Are they out on business?
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the Commissioner's place.
They really have a
If
way
it's
to
urgent,
make sure na
you're welcome to wait inside until they get back.
Now we're not
What do you
seeing
think?
any
Shall we
character.
go in?
Thank you. We'll take you up on that offer. Can we take a walk in the courtyard? Are we
If
gonna
it
see
were anyone
Toma?
else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so close with the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I think it should
Okay,
be
at least
okay.
we're still friends.
We'll be heading in then. Thanks.
That's important. Yung ba yun? Marami siyang endings?
Hello, dears. Is there something you want to say?
Interesting. I would want to do that type of dungeon. Ma'am, can I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course, traveler. Yes, I know who you are. Miss Kamisato has told me about you. What would you like to know?
How are the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato these days?
Oh, they're both very well indeed.
Wait lang, I have to message my mother.
Has been rather busy attending all kinds of meetings.
Kung anong oras kami lalarga boom.
Visits to some local organizations on the Commissioner's behalf. As for the Commissioner himself, well, you know, busy as ever.
Well.
That much hasn't changed.
Well.
Although, he does seem to be in a rather good mood these days.
I really need to know
So
that.
pretty much business as usual in the Yashiro Commission, huh?
Very much so.
Why? You know, this could have been better if it was Toma. But I guess that means them paying Christian Banas to come in and do voice work. Ayato is still the Yashiro Commissioner. Ayaka is still the lady of the house. No changes there. Depending on what you do on the dungeon will affect boss mechanics. Is it hard? Is the dungeon hard? As far as I can see, nothing's changed in the Yashiro Commission either. I was expecting as much, but it's still a big relief to know that the Kamisato siblings are both safe and well.
Got any more questions?
Do we go to Raiden Shogun? That's all for now. Many thanks.
You're very welcome. In fact, I would love nothing more than for you to come and visit more often. But I'm sure you must be far too busy to have time for
She
that.
speaks so slowly.
Miss Kamisato talks about you all the time.
They're still pushing the ship.
She seems so thrilled to have you as a friend, and she's always saying how talented you are and how much she admires you.
Thank you.
I must say, many things in Inazuma seem to have taken a turn for the better since you arrived
Thank
here.
you.
So you're not
That's what I
just
do.
Miss Kamisato's knight in shining armor, you know.
They're really pushing the Ayaka traveler
to us
ship.
all.
Like shoving it down our throats. Because we're going back to Lantern Rite in the next patch, wherein they will be shoving the Kuching traveler ship down our throats again. So they're milking the Ayaka traveler one first, because they're gonna milk the Kuching traveler one next. I'm flattered.
I mean it. Whenever the commissioner dines at home, Toma always joins him.
Aw,
I
baby.
always find myself at my most relaxed
Baby
when
boy
I'm
Toma.
serving the two of them and listening to them chat away. The commissioner has such a busy schedule that he doesn't always have the chance to take his meals at home. But given the opportunity, he always prefers to dine here.
Because
They
Toma's
say
here.
It's because Toma's a much
See?
better
It's
chef
because Toma's
than
here.
most. Oh, the commissioner is so fond of home comforts. They get to talking
Okay.
about you sometimes too, you know. Always with a very fond tone. The way one would talk about dear old friends around whom
She
one
speaks
can
so
truly
slowly
be
and
themselves.
enunciates very
Miss
carefully.
Kamisato occasionally joins them as well. Whenever the whole family gets together and
Take your
they
time,
start
sis.
talking about people they've met and experiences they've had,
Yes.
you always get a mention.
Yes.
It's been many years now since the late Mr. and Mrs. Kamisato passed away.
Yes. Yes.
Much has happened in the Kamisato clan in that time.
Yes.
As someone who is old and gray enough to have watched their son and daughter grow up, it makes me so happy
So
to
happy.
see them meet a dependable friend whose
So
company they
happy.
enjoy so much. So
Yes.
In the future, if you ever do have the time, please know you are always very welcome at the Yashiro
Thank
Commission
you.
headquarters.
Thank you.
There will always be at least one old lady who would be delighted to have the pleasure of your company.
Thank you. Because she's a granny girl. I can tell she's a granny. The way she speaks talaga. I'm just saying. Thank you very much. I will visit again.
Wonderful. Thank you.
I mean, she said there's gonna be at least one old granny to watch out for us. I mean, for now, there's gonna be one.
Paimon's itching to try it. We may just have to invite ourselves around for dinner sometime. Paimon meant we should come pay a visit again real soon. Ideally around dinner time.
Of course. You're always welcome.
Yes.
Alright, goodbye for now. Where are we going next?
Tatarasuna.
Great! Goodbye, ma'am. Don't worry, we'll see ourselves out.
Randomly going to
All
Tatarasuna
right,
from
then.
Narukami
Take
Island.
care now. Hope to see you soon.
Some random journey to Tatarasuna.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yes.
Yep, everything's taken care
Yes.
of now. Don't worry.
Very well. Safe travel.
He's such a nice guy for someone so burly. What a nice man. I haven't been here in a while. I think the last time I went here was when I was farming for Onikabutos, which was like 2 weeks ago. Okay. Ito na. There's a person. It's the Fontaine guy.
Well, here we are. But
Imagine A having to
what
do the
are you
whole
looking
ordeal.
for?
Well, I am A right now.
Or someone.
I am she.
Do my eyes
Oh,
deceive
it's
me, or
Savia
is that
from
the traveler
Fontaine.
in Paimon?
Xavier?
This is the nice.
What
Oh,
are
it's
you doing
Xavier.
here?
I was
Because
in
he's
the
from
general
Fontaine.
area, and now I'm in this specific area.
Xavier from
There,
Fontaine.
That's me. So what about you two?
We have some questions and thought you might be able to help.
Do you know much about Tatarasuna?
Certainly do. I've researched the furnace here in some depth.
Yeah, he's literally the guy
If
who
there's
gave
anything
us
you
the
want to know,
long ass
just ask
Tatara
away.
Tales quest. How well do you understand the history of this area?
Like the back of my hand. Make
I
no
don't even
mistake,
remember
I have
him
been
being
here a
voiced
good
in
many
the
times
Tatara
before.
Tales, so I'm
Not only
happy he
that,
has a
but
voice
I've met
now.
people in Inazuma whose families used to live in Tatarasuna years ago. They said it's all true, the history here.
Go on, I'm listening.
Oh, well, it's a long story, don't you know? The tale of Tatarasuna starts a long time ago. I'm told that its history is one of the most foremost forging and
Yeah, I
smelting
heard
operations in the
Alain.
nation. Goes
And I
back
remember
around
parang
1,000
it was-
years.
My
Still,
friends
the
and I
furnace has had a couple
compared
of serious maintenance
voice
issues along the
lines.
way.
Kasi before I did
What
this,
happened?
I recall
Exactly.
when we checked
One
mine,
was just in
he
the last
was still
few
there.
years, the other was several hundred years
But
ago.
for them who did
Fun
the
fact,
story quest
I'm
na,
not the first
it's gone.
Fontaine tech guy to
So
come
at
work
least
on it
they
either.
were
There was a guy back then
smart
too.
enough
They say he was a mechanic
to make
who
sure that it will
consulted
only
on
be
a
deleted once you do the
technology
Archon
upgrade.
Quest,
It
and
seems
not
like the
when the patch
technological
drop.
collaboration between our two nations goes back a long way. How about that?
Diba? That's a nice thing that they did. Mechanic, huh? Looks like the doctor still sabotaged the furnace, leading to all the ensuing chaos.
Weren't you gonna ask Xavier something about Tatarasuna?
Xavier.
Come on, ask already.
I am.
Oh, I didn't realize you two were here for a history lesson.
It's a reformat.
Me
Yeah, and to be
neither.
fair,
Paimon doesn't know what's
it
gotten
for
into
me
this
it's
one
nice
today.
because we're
Feels like
literally
we've been preparing for a
jumping
history
on.
exam or something.
Because if you think about it, Sumeru is literally the
What brought
midpoint
this on? Did you just
of the
wake up
entire
today with a
story.
burning desire
Or at
for
least this
historical
story
knowledge?
of Tevat, diba? Because we're at the 4th region out of 7 regions. And it's the midpoint wherein a lot of the world setting, the world building, is technically done. Kasi Mondstadt is the prologue, diba? Liyue established the greater conflict of what is going on. There are Archons, there are Harbingers, the Fatui is evil, there are multiple Archons that we have to go to, ganyan-ganyan, and then we're exposed to the concept of like each region has its own conflict related to the value that the Archon is fighting for. So Liyue is literally the shit's getting real region. And then Inazuma is a glimpse of what it's like how different each thing is from Liyue, diba? So now that all of that is done, and Inazuma literally killed off a major player from the enemy side. So parang we are literally in the soft reboot era wherein everything that's needed to be set in stone or set in place is set in stone and set in place. So everything that goes here, there on after is to be taken as something new na. So for me, I like the reformat aspect of it. It's just that it makes me curious of what they're going to do for 3.4, 5, 6, 7, 8, until whatever, before 4.0. Kasi parang, di ba, where do you go from here? Like, where do you go from here? Pretty much. So can I ask one more question? At least, where do you go from here in Sumeru? Kasi in Fontaine, we know it's a completely different thing again. With all of these new elements na parang Senora is dead, we are getting more knowledge because we're now in control of the Ermin Soul. Baladir is deleted. We have a new frontliner in the Fatui Harbingers, which is Dottore. We've been introduced to all of the Harbingers na then through the video, diba? So parang we know what to expect moving forward. It's just that now it becomes a different playing field with how they did it, because literally the history that we've known from Mondstadt in Baladir's first appearance up until now is completely different, which is smart, diba? Because they at least are telling us players that they haven't forgotten the past regions that we think we're done with just because we're now in the fourth one.
Sure, go ahead.
Have you ever heard of the Kabuki Mono connected to Tarasuna?
A Kabuki Mono?
Oh,
no,
he's
I can't
dead.
say that I have.
He's dead.
I do know the word. Inazuman for those eccentric types who always go around dressed to the nines. Just the sort of person that I'd like to meet, actually. But sadly, I've never had the pleasure, nor have I come across anything to do with a Kabuki Mono where Tatarasuna is concerned.
So there's no more Kabuki Mono. Did the Balladeer really manage to erase himself from history completely? If so, he must have wanted to change the world and revert everything back to the way it was. But so far, it looks like the majority of changes have only affected himself. Thank you, Xavier.
Of course! Don't mention it.
Oh, we're leaving? Okay, bye, Xavier.
Oh, you're most welcome.
So where do we go now?
More than happy to help.
Do we go to A? Literally the last line of defense.
Looks like you got all the information you're looking for.
Okay, we're gonna go home now.
Sure, but what's up with you today? Whatever it is, it seems like it's really troubling you. Keep your smile, Spino Crocodile.
Spino Crocodile.
Paimon will always be there for you.
For now, you evil, unnamed god person. Thank you, Paimon.
Hey, don't mention it. Alright, let's head off and go meet Nahida.
Okay. Echoes of history. A dance of destruction. I'm gonna go back as ano. Can I teleport? You can teleport to the temple naman pala of Sarstone. Ba yan? I'm gonna go back na lang as Raiden because I'm lazy to swap. For lore purposes, I'm lazy to swap.
Hey,
Oh, it's that guy. It's the guy we talked to at the start.
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
Oh, by the way, for people who finished this Archon Quest, am I still far from the end? I'm just curious. Are you still talking about the essay?
Indeed we are. If you have a moment, we'd love for you to join us once more.
We have time. What do you want to talk to us about?
It's the same topic we discussed last
It's
time.
the same topic.
Obviously.
65%. Napaka-accurate naman yan.
Tarazuna, huh?
I'm getting close na, okay. Perfect. These two have researched Tatarasuna's past. Let's hear what they have to say. I think it's a perfect stopping point for me to end before we talk to Nahida again. Because I have to go. As in, IRL go. I'll be back tomorrow, don't worry. The article that you let me read last time was great. Can I read it again? Hi, RJ. How are you? Eto na. Don't worry, I'm logged in properly. So, I can do my actual streamer duties. O, diba? Tama na yung ginawa ko this time. Tama na yung ginawa ko this time.
Let's go.
Oh my god, is that TFT? You know, I've actually never tried TFT before. I've never played TFT in my life, so I don't know how TFT goes. But I have a lot of friends who were telling me I should try it out. But I was like, you have to tutor me, because I don't know how it works.
Welcome to my zone.
So I feel like I do want to try it out one of these days, but maybe I should ask for help. Oh my god, I read this separately, in fairness, but I don't wanna... Oh, this is the one that changed, I'm assuming, because it's a different color. No problem, RJ. How are you today? Let me know lang if you're logging in Feb. I'll be logging in siguro around Feb, Alin. Kasi Feb, I think, yung demolition notice ng house ko. I think. TFT around a week ago. Did TFT change? I mean, I have never experienced it before, but like, did it change with the migration or whatever? Or wala naman? Yokai. Okay, so this is the part that changed. Foreign mechanic once visited Tatarasuna. Reportedly, the reason for his immigration was to exchange knowledge and forge ties with the locals. However, the mechanic seemed to behave suspiciously, often wandering around, essential or restricted wandering. And if someone tried to turn him away, they would only earn incomprehensible mumbles from his lips. Okay. Kakauwi mo lang, oh my god, kamusta naman? Hindi naman traffic. Long have I delved through many texts and documents, but I was ultimately unable to decipher even a specter of a clue as to his background. Still, mentions of the mechanic grew scarcer in the aftermath of the Tatarasuna incident. I speculate that instead of the mechanic possibly being a figure woven from overripe imaginations, he actually did exist, and perhaps even had a hand in the events that took place in Tatarasuna.
I presume you'll want to read mine as well. Here.
Interesting. I think this is the one I read before. Yeah, it's the one with Miyazaki. Kasuragiri spam. Newcomer placed some lunch boxes. I already ate. Ah, huh. Like a falling spear, the black cloud reached the bottom of the boat. Okay. Tat. The content has changed. Another effect of tampering with the information the Ermine saw. The balladeer said he'd erased 2 of his names, but he really succeeded. It must have taken all of his might.
What do you think?
A masterpiece.
Hey, Trav.
Amazing. Beautiful.
Remember last time Akaba was saying how
Beautiful.
you wish you could gather more information about all this? Well, we just got back from Inazuma. So how about we tell them what we learned?
Sure.
What did you find out? Something big?
Something beautiful.
It's a long story. Basically, we have some friends in Inazuma.
Mukhang hindi naman traffic as far as Katip is concerned, pero maraming punong restaurant. Well, happy Saturday.
Wow. So many new details. Thank you so much for sharing that
No
with us.
problem, Akaba.
Well. So it all comes down to one man's desire for
Well.
Huh. You heard this from a member of the Aminoma clan, you say?
Aminoma
I guess
Kageyuchi.
it must be true. Ugh.
So there's
Oo
no
nga no,
ghost
it's
story here
sweldo.
after all. This new information actually lends further credence to my hypothesis.
Happy salary weekend,
Evidently,
my friends.
swordsmiths were seen as having an incredibly
I should check
prestigious
my
role
bank
in
account.
society those days, to the extent that
I should
harming
check
them
my
was
bank
conceived
account.
of, at least by the perpetrator, as a way of exacting revenge against those in power.
Yes, yes, okay, point taken, you were right.
Also, let
That
me
doesn't
check
mean
pala
I
if
can't carry
anyone
on
is
with my
streaming
novel.
because I'm gonna be ending after this scene.
And they're back
I'm
at
gonna
it.
look for someone to
These
raid.
guys are really into this.
Oh, we can raid Nitrogen. He's streaming Genshin. Perfect. We've got some things to take care of. Bye for now.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Look at us, prattling on about
Yeah,
our
siya lang
projects
yung
and
live right
ignoring
now
you.
in the Philippines.
Thank you
In the
so
Philippines
much for the
talaga. And I don't
information.
think I've ever raided Nitrogen.
See ya.
Keep us in the loop if you find out anything else.
Will do.
Will do. Okay, so we're back where we started, which is to talk to Nahida. So I think this is the perfect place to end today because wala lang, charot. Boosh. O, diba? But I think it's too noisy. Ayan. Perfection! But anyway, that is actually just my stream today because I did say that I cannot really stream for a long period today. But I am glad that you all managed to drop by and stay with me even though it's just for a little bit. I will be back tomorrow, so don't worry. We're gonna continue this and I will do my best to try and finish it tomorrow because I won't be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Probably Wednesday at night, hopefully, just so I can do my polls for Al-Haytham. Still on the day of release, even though it's not necessarily on the hour that the server is up. But yeah, thank you all so much. But before I go, if you are not a sub, if you are a sub, please use this. And then if you are not a, oh, diba? Hindi na nga sub yung ano ko, yung bot ko, charot. But yes, please do use those raid messages. Yeah, we're gonna be raiding Nitrogen in a little bit. But thank you all so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate you all. Please do send Nitrogen some love for me. And I hope you all have a great Saturday evening and a great weekend. And I will see you all tomorrow. Once again, it has been me, your one true Khaleesi, Miss V, wishing you all a happy V-Day because it's always V-Day with me. Stay safe, everyone, whether you are from Philippines or anywhere else around the world. Sending you all my love. And know that I am always, always, always rooting for each and every single one of you. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you being here with me today. And I will see you all again tomorrow. Goodbye.